Alright guys, Punisher Max 17 here today, and I have a Transformers review for you. Now some of you guys may be familiar with what these two figures right here are, and they are the new Generations Legends class, Swerve and Flanker. Now, I got these about a week and a half ago, and they're absolutely fantastic figures, and that's why I wanted to do a review on them, of course. Now, the real star of this set, of course, is Swerve right here. He's been a fan favorite because of the More Than Meets the Eye comic series, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way. So this was a highly anticipated release. Now, of course, Make Toys came out with their Trash Talk and Cogwheel, also known as Swerve. I think he's Trash Talk in that set. Now, they came out with that, what, a month ago, 2 months ago? Something like that, which is a fantastic figure too. But for those of us who don't quite have the money to afford a third-party figure, this set is a great value. You get both of these guys for $10 is the price point of it. So we'll take a closer look at the alt modes here. Here's Swerve. He's a truck, of course, and then the bottom. And all he does really is roll. He rolls like a Hot Wheels car. And then we have Flanker here, who is a jet. Kind of awkward looking just because of that nose cone. It just doesn't really blend in well, in all honesty. And you can really see all of his robot mode down below, but he is a mini-con, so, you know, that's kind of expected. Now, there's a couple other things you can do with these guys together in these alt modes. If you pull down this peg here, this red peg on Flanker, I have no idea why they made it red. It stands out horribly. But if you pull that down, which can be a huge pain, it's really difficult. Because it starts looking like it's going to come down and then it stops. There we go. Got it. So you can plug that into the top of Swerve, and it's like he's carrying Flanker. For some reason, it just makes me think of that old movie October Sky. I mean, I haven't seen that in 10 years, but for some reason, that's what this reminds me of. You can also change Flanker into a gun. So we'll go ahead and do that transformation real quick. First off, you raise up his wings like so, and then you pop out his body piece like that, and just snap that into place up here, and you have a gun. Now, I guess if you wanted these to be like that, make it a little more menacing looking, you could. I don't know how the technical transformation is, but yeah, you can put a big gun on the front of Swerve and pose that however you wanted. So that is Flanker's gun mode. Now he also has his robot mode, of course. So from this, just continue flipping those wings back and bring that back down like so, and set that peg back in, and then you have his robot mode. Real simple, real easy. In all honesty, I think it looks kind of cool like that too, just because it has that lot of mechanical detail there on the wings. But that is Flanker's robot mode. Just has the articulation there and the arms, nothing else. But still a nicely sculpted little figure in all honesty. So let's go ahead and look at Swerve here. Now, first off, go ahead and pull these back like so, and then pull them back again, and then they pop out to form his legs. Underneath here, pull the arms out like that, and then this here, you just pop it down into place, and it sets over his head. Now, getting these arms positioned correctly whenever you're transforming it back to the truck can be kind of difficult, almost. You just have to get in that perfect position. You have to do those before you put the legs into place, because those legs will keep those arms where they need to be in alt mode. So that is something to watch out for. But we'll get a close look at Swerve here. A great looking figure, honestly. This is probably the most faithful figure to its IDW design that they've released in the Generations line so far. I mean, they've made some good figures based on the IDW characters. You know, Whirl, Trail Cutter was based off the IDW. And I mean, other IDW stuff, Armada Starscream and all that. I'm really talking about more than meets the eye kind of things. This is probably the best one of those figures yet. So let's look at articulation. His legs, all the way up, all the way down there, 90 degrees. 90 degrees forward, 90 degrees backwards, even a little more in some spots, and anywhere in between that you could want. I mean, there's a huge range of movement out of that. And you get a full, because this collapse in and on each other, you get the full 180 degree bend out of the back leg there, so that's fantastic. This here is a lot looser than this is. You can probably see the difference in flexibility there. I'm not sure if that's over all of them, or if just the fact that I've actually messed around with this guy quite a bit since I got him, because he's really fun to mess around with. And I may have just kind of moved that joint too much. I don't know. Or just was a defect on my own figure. It's not a big deal. Doesn't hinder anything at all. It's just something I noticed. The arm movement is pretty great because this, you see the little joint that this is connected to, it's connected to another joint in there. So on its own, it moves up and down like so. And then this can pop out if you try to bend it too far, but it can do a full 360, bend out a little ways, wherever you want it to go there. This does a 90 degree bend, and it can do 360 like so. His head can move 360 if you really get in there. If you pop that out, you can move his head however you want to. Takes tiny fingers and a lot of patience, but you can get his head moved. You can also just kind of pose him a little differently like this. You have his the fender there of the truck right up against his head. You can pose it like that, where it's popped out a little bit. Makes his head move a little easier. Gives him a little bit greater range of motion with his arms as well. So if you're okay with that little bit extra space there, then it really kind of opens up his articulation quite a bit. All in all, this truly is a fantastic figure. I know it's a really simple figure, and this is going to seem like a big claim, but it's probably my favorite Transformer figure I've bought all year. And I've bought a pretty decent amount of Transformers that I haven't done reviews on. I know I've been kind of absent from my channel for a while, but this is just a really, really great figure. I had the chance to buy Cosmos at the same time, but for some reason I didn't pick him up. I have no clue why I didn't, and I wish I would have. And now I'm back on the hunt for him. I really want Cosmos. Because, yeah, it's a fantastic figure. There's a lot of fun things you can do with these two guys together, too. Just if you're into that kind of playful Transformers kind of stuff. I don't know. I think it's fun. You can have him hold Flanker like that. It reminds me of like a crossing guard, and Flanker's a stop sign. I don't know. I just think it's kind of cute and fun. Or Flanker can be a guy he's carrying on his back, like one of those baby backpacks, because Flanker's tiny. All around, a great figure, though. If you either don't want to buy a third-party figure like Trash Talk and Cogwheel, or you just can't afford one of those, and this is more in your budget, then this is a great figure to buy. Even if you already have those third-party figures, I'd still recommend this guy. A absolutely fantastic figure. Good colors, great mold, a lot of posability, a fantastic price, just all around great figure. I couldn't recommend this guy enough, in all honesty. So I hope this review helped you guys out if you were on the fence about picking Swerve up. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.